So we've been in the stand for 10 hours, and we haven't seen a deer. He found where we crossed the path. He could have completely changed his behavior on us, which kind of sucks. It's crazy how smart these deer can be sometimes. Oh yeah, we're back. It's October 23rd, and we're heading right back into this thicket where that Hollywood buck, as I like to call him, has shown himself to be the king of the hill. Well, we've left this stand for 2 weeks. There's been multiple rainstorms and fronts that have come through, so the deer should be moving back through this area unpressured. Our scent should be long gone. And that should give us the best chance to make a kill compared to other times of the year. But right now, we haven't seen much of anything in the last couple weeks. That October lull that this period of time is associated with has been dead on deer movement. And when I say October lull, I mean the month of October in the early stretches. There is very little deer movement. All the deer have smelled people in the woods. They have felt pressured. They change their behavior to come out at night and avoid all that confrontation with man. And it can make for some really cruddy hunting. We're going back out to Hollywood's thicket, and we're going to try to get it done on a nice mature whitetail. This area that we're going to is extremely overpopulated with deer. And for the sake of overbrowsing in the ecosystem and keeping the integrity of that landscape healthy, that's where we're going to go try to take a deer. First mature deer that walks by is getting the kiss of red with my broadhead. So, should be a great day. Stay tuned for some more deer hunting action.
cool little encounter. I knew we were gonna see a buck today. It's just so rainy and thick in this thicket. There's no wind. It's easy to detect the deer on the move already. We checked the trail camera this morning. We were out of here the right amount of time. Because Hollywood and all of his buddies looking for does have been searching this ridge like a frickin' highway. That little 5-point was legal. We could have shot him, but you know what? You let him go, you let him grow. In a couple years, that deer might be a really nice shooter, but he's only a year and a half, and he's already legal. So next year, he's going to be an absolute stud of some sort as a 2-year-old. If you're going to play the game, play it your way. We still have a lot of day left, and I think we're going to see another buck, something of a higher caliber than that. But it made for some awesome footage. He came right up on the trail. He kind of caught my down scent, and he got right under me, but I could have shot him a million times. But that's cool. We came back in here. We were able to get our scent taken care of by not abusing the spot, waiting for the right wind. And it's been very rainy the last couple days in this cold front, and that's cleared our scent out of this area entirely. It seems like that October lull is starting to die off when pressure from humans is greater than the need to breed. Those tides are starting to switch in those deer, and you can see that on the camera here. So that deer might not be coming in, but we'll see what we can do. The rest of this day should be pretty good. Smoked her. Oh yeah, that's it, baby. Big doe down. We knew that there were a ton of deer in here, but I did not want to shoot a doe with fawns. That was a huge lone doe. It's the biggest doe I've ever shot. The shot looked perfect. I haven't heard her crash, but it's wet, so she could have just went down pretty easy. I got a clean pass through. I saw the arrows skipping around, so she was feeding on that wild grapevine up there around where she had bedded. She had been there for about 40 minutes, then popped back up. She was in range the whole time. It was just a matter of her clearing from the timber, and she gave us a perfect shot. Whew. I like it. I like it. First bow kill, 2021. First tag. Let's go. I'm gonna go check that arrow now. See what we're looking at. Decide if we gotta back out, go get tags, or come back in and just go get our deer. So I'll be with you guys in 1 second. Pretty sweet. So that's decent blood. It almost looks like I hit her gut. That's not great. We definitely hit her hard though. I mean, we got a clean pass through it. We just don't want to push her any further than we have to. So we're gonna back out of these woods and we'll come back in here in about an hour and try to find her. So, she was cording away pretty hard. I don't want to bump a deer that's wounded. That would be a terrible way to end this. She's right there. Let's go. Yes. Let's freaking go. She didn't make it 40 yards. Oh my gosh. She didn't make it 40 freaking yards before just hitting the dirt. Let's go. Yes, yes. It sucks that I'm here alone, but we got one.
Oh, I know I've said it once, but I'm gonna say it again. We wouldn't shoot these big donkey-faced does if A, they didn't bring some sort of thrill to us. But the thing is, with deer hunting, does have to be managed. These does browse all this landscape, and if you even look behind me, there's no plants on the ground that are any lower than 15 feet high. It's because that's the only height that deer can't get to those plants. So as forests die, as trees disappear, as they age and break down and die, these deer are what is stopping those populations from coming back. They are browsing that to the point where it can't return. So with the harvest of this doe, not only do we get some high quality protein and something worthwhile to put in our freezers and an experience to boot, but we also help protect the long-term health of these deciduous forests here in Western Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching this episode of Captain Coleslaw Outdoors. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. This right here is the reason. So make sure you shoot straight, stay strong. That's it. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks, pretty girl. It was a great memory.